Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, the dawning of a new day and the dawning of a brand new professional women's basketball league. The UPSHOT League is up and running. Charlotte taking on Jacksonville and a very excited crowd here in downtown Jacksonville. The other game, Greensboro and Savannah, going on just a little bit later tonight. But there's excitement in the air as the UPSHOT League gets underway. We're excited to have you with us as well. I'm Pam Ward. Alexis Pierce, who played her ball right here at Jacksonville University. She was a Dolphin, joins me as well. And Alexis, driving in here together, just the buzz around the city. 2 hours before tip, we had people literally lined up outside and a road shut down.
I mean, Pam, when you get an opportunity to grow the game, you're doing something right. We get an opportunity to witness some familiar faces that we've seen throughout our game, and they get a chance to showcase their talent here tonight domestically. They don't have to go overseas to play the game that we all know and love, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it really is an opportunity league. Donna Orender, the co-founder and the commissioner, had been a president of the WNBA, part of this uprising, and it is definitely an opportunity, but they want to connect with the culture, with the fans, an opportunity for really everybody to get involved.
No doubt about it, Pam. I mean, and that, we'll talk about this a little bit down the line, but we have 4 teams right now, but there are 2 more teams down in Nashville and Baltimore in the next year. So there is a demand for women's basketball, Pam.
Yes, and so hard to make a WNBA roster, and these players all were drafted and or were camps in the WNBA. A lot of familiar names. Deja Kelly, who played at North Carolina and then finished up at Oregon. Trish Stafford-Odom played with the Comets back in the WNBA.
Who's making their rise again next season.
Yes, welcome back to the W. Yes. We'll see Houston and even more names.
Oh, the list just keeps growing and growing. But as you mentioned, Pam, there is just not enough space in the W for every player to have an opportunity to play. But that's why you have the UPSHOT League. It's an opportunity league for players to potentially get called up to play in the W.
And a couple of players really standing out that WNBA fans are certainly familiar with, including A.D. Durr. There Durr is right in the middle, who missed a couple of years because of some long-term COVID effects.
When you hear a name like Asia Durr, it just jumps off the paper. I mean, the most decorated player to come out of Louisville. She was a first-round draft pick in the WNBA. I mean, I'm excited to see her back in her playing. I'm excited for her. I'm excited for her to she seems healthy. We've had a chance to talk to Coach Trish before the game, and she said that her veteranism just exudes onto the other players. Yeah,
just a terrific leader, quiet by nature, but Durr, certainly one of the best as we welcome her back to the floor. She's been out. Durr has been out for a couple of years. And then for Jacksonville, how about having a hometown hero and WNBA veteran on your roster?
And that's what's so great about a domestic league, Pam. You get your family, you get your friends to come witness you play in your hometown. I mean, how great can that be? Renaya Davis, who had a stop recently with Seattle Storm, I thought that she had an opportunity there, but didn't quite land. But that's why you have the UPSHOT League to be able to continue to build upon your game, grow your game, and still play in front of your fans, play on television. So it's still opportunity there, whether you're in the W, overseas, wherever the case may be. You still get an opportunity to play the game that we love.
Yeah, we will indeed get to see Davis, who was a first-round pick of Minnesota back in 2021 as Jacksonville is being introduced. And we were here earlier for shoot-around, and Jacksonville worked on their run out, and now they're having to work out on their player intros.
Charlotte did the same thing too.
All right, so we are getting ready for the inaugural game in the UPSHOT League. We will be back with opening tip. Welcome back to downtown Jacksonville. We are moments away from Charlotte kicking off against Jacksonville. Their head coach, Jessica Boji, who had been at Hofstra as an assistant the last couple of years, who is also an assistant here at Jacksonville University as the head coach.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk to Jess before or during shoot-around, and she just mentioned she wanted to cultivate a roster that she was familiar with. She brought in 5 of her own players, whether it be from Memphis, from Hofstra. So she's excited about her group. She's had, obviously, 14 years worth of coaches, so she knows a little bit about this game herself.
And women's basketball fans know this woman, Tricia Stafford Odom, longtime assistant at UCLA, Duke, North Carolina, was a head coach and National Coach of the Year at D2 Concordia.
And not to mention, she did play with the Houston Comets, and she was actually there before the dynasty had concluded, but we had a chance to talk to her during shoot-around as well, and she's just excited about her group. She's excited to tip off. She really planned to really be fast, have a fast. They didn't even have shoot-around this morning, but play fast, play big, and she's excited for this season as well.
They were the team that was practicing the run-outs. Very important to get that right. And there you see the Charlotte crown and the light purple and the dark purple accents. And the Jacksonville Waves. Welcome back, A.D. Durr. So glad to have an incredibly talented player and a really nice human being as well. And it's good to see Durr back and healthy again.
I mean, aren't we all?
Yeah. Played so well for Jeff Walls at the University of Louisville, set all sorts of records there, and now is back after missing the last 2 WNBA seasons, coming back after long-term COVID effects. Was actually an assistant at the University of Charlotte for a while.
You now get to see a lot of these players, Pam, who played in the W, played at different parts of their career elsewhere, go into the coaching field nowadays.
So here we go, the UPSHOT League. Tipping off in 2026. Lily Grisette from the University of South Carolina. Bumping it up against Jasmine Walker, who was a star at Alabama, and here we go. Ariel Hearn, who is the veteran, 32-year-old veteran out of Memphis, the University of Memphis, played for Phoenix in the league for a while. Renaya Davis, they waited. She was the last one they brought out, and the first point scored in the history of the league.
I mean, Jacksonville native, who better person to do it than Renaya Davis?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they drew that one up to get her love early.
Wouldn't have surprised me at all, Bam.
And a nice play by Reagan Richardson, undrafted out of Duke. Been playing professionally in Spain.
She did get a training camp contract with the Lynx back in 2025. And I also read where coach brought her back for a second year this year, and obviously she didn't land there. But to know that you have the skill and the ability to play at the next level, but it just doesn't work out due to so many other reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot about the player.
Yeah. That was Grisette, who just scored for Charlotte on the other end. There's the starting lineup for the Waves. Walker, Hearn, Lindsey Pulliam out of Northwestern. Cheyenne Sellers out of the University of Maryland. And Jasmine Roberts.
Renaya Davis with another bucket for the Jacksonville Waves.
Durr, known for that mid-range jumper, as that one ticks off the back of the board. Now Davis going to bring it up all by herself.
With the help of Air Hearn, of course.
Hearn, the best three-point shooter in the history of the University of Memphis. And then going inside, taken away by and now Deja Kelly.
Deja Kelly is another one we've heard a lot about. I mean, from the ACC, she's done a lot of great things. 3-time All-AC selection. She's had stops with Las Vegas Aces with a training camp contract there too. But it's another player that we just know and love as well.
In her first 4 years at Carolina, Durr with another miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it stays with Charlotte. A.D. Durr, still just 29 years of age, trying to play her way back.
Now, we talked about this a little bit, Pam. We didn't know how this game was going to pan out. Obviously, these teams have never actually played a real game together in terms of being on the floor, actually playing a real game. So we didn't know how the cohesiveness, whether it was going to be up and down or whatever the case might have been. So it's a slow pace starting off.
And you have a lot of players who came in just in the last few days. Renai Davis came in on Monday, as did Adut Bolbak, who yet to get in for Jacksonville. Players who had been let go in the W, some coming back from overseas. Hearn turns on the Jets.
And that's what you want to see from Air Hearn. Steal and a layup on the other way. You see she's fired up right now.
Now Durr directing traffic. Kelly. Stop, pop, drop.
And that's another one with just a really great mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation with Deja, too, after shoot-around this morning. There's a call out front. If they're going to get Brissett, they do, for her first foul. Kristen Esparza, Dan Savitsky, and Lahim Laventour, our officials this evening. "17 seconds to shoot." Sellers. Kelly gets it and goes. And played both guard positions. And she's not afraid to do that, to pull the trigger.
And we were remiss to mention Cheyenne Sellers, too. Another...
Jasmine Walker.
Yeah, Jasmine Walker. That's one thing about Jasmine Walker's game. Her ability to really stretch the defense and hit outside shots. She can bang down low, but she definitely can hit the outside shot as well.
Yeah, listed at 6'3", but she plays a lot taller than that, able to pull that one. She was a first-round draft pick by the Sparks back in 2021, and she can hit it.
Just another look. Just step right into it. It's just a flow about it.
Now, Brissett at the free throw line. Durr comes out of the game for Charlotte. Jasmine Roberts comes back in. Roberts, another Jacksonville kid. Number 4 in. I'm loving the Charlotte uniforms.
Yeah,
Alexis.
me too. Jasmine Roberts, like you mentioned, Pam, Jasmine Roberts, another Jacksonville native, played at Bishop Kennedy, 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds there. Played at Miami for all 4 years.
Yeah, very unusual. Take that off the basket. Lindsay Pulliam wanted the basket. She's got to be careful. She's
fired up.
She got a little fiery.
Let's look at that again.
Did she have a point?
Did they call that on the floor or?
The original signal I saw was no shot. Saying that in the W, that's continuation.
So it looks like they're giving her the free throw. Count the basket.
The basket does indeed count. So a three-point opportunity. The initial signal was No, but that's a 3-point play for Pulliam.
Yeah, continuation all day. She wants that basket too.
Badly. Kelly can't give her that much space. Still hasn't found the bottom of the net. And there's Pulliam, always an effort player. Played for Joe McEwen, who recently retired at Northwestern. I hope Joe's living his best life.
She was the fastest player to reach 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
4-time All Big Ten throughout her career at Northwestern, and also helped lead Northwestern to the Big Ten championship.
Yes, just a few years ago.
Yeah.
So another foul, more free throws.
I had a chance to be around Air Hearn this past year with Athletes Unlimited. Such a great player, not even a great player, just a really good person as well. She brings a lot of energy to any room that she walks in, but I was able to be around her in her presence not too long ago. So I'm excited to see her back on the floor. I know she didn't play with Athletes Unlimited due to her injury, but she's back and healthy now.
Yeah, played the previous 3 years for Athletes Unlimited before being sidelined this past winter, but healthy enough to play now in the UPSHOT. Nice look from Kelly. Give her the assist as she found Jasmine Roberts. That's a good connection. Again, players that have not been together that long. There's Bulgak. Turns the ball over. Oh, mismatch there. And you know who doesn't care about that? Deja Kelly.
Deja Kelly.
Mismatch this.
That's her. That's just her shot.
That's just her. Yep. So much confidence.
We saw that a lot at Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
In UNC.
Yep. Played her senior year at Oregon. Good perimeter defense. And then the three.
That's someone, Pam, who isn't afraid to shoot the three-point ball. She can absolutely shoot the cover off the ball. She's had an all-time record at Memphis in both men's and women's for threes made. 363.
Wow, that's Madison Griggs. Woo. Played in Greece this past season. Did great food in Greece.
Now, I will say, Madison Griggs played a lot her freshman year. She has her own clothing line, 96 in Madison, for her threes made in her freshman year.
Dang, that's pretty good. Pretty good game going on right now. Jacksonville up by 7 as we take a break. Look at Coach Boji's blingy jacket. Wow. Welcome back. This is the UPSHOT League. You are watching Jacksonville and Charlotte, the other two teams, the Greensboro Groove and the Savannah Steel. And we've already got two more expansion teams coming in next year in Nashville and Baltimore.
I mean, I'll tell you, Pam, Nashville is a beautiful place to have a women's sports team. I mean, all these places are. But I know Donna, the commissioner of the UPSHOT, 30 teams by the end of this.
30? 3-0? That's a lot.
3-0.
That's
so
a lot.
This is just the beginning.
Be ambitious, yes. This is day one. We've got 4 teams. Shot taken in and out. And like Chloe Webb, who played her college ball at Davidson before finishing up at St. Joe's in Philadelphia.
That's someone else who can really shoot the ball.
Yeah, it didn't take her much time to get the first one off. Speaking of shooting,
Madison Griggs. Again, that's her second 3 of the day.
She is 2 for 2 from distance. Meanwhile, Charlotte has yet to hit one from outside. They get some paint points there. Grisette gets inside.
We had a chance to speak to Coach Trish earlier before the game, and she made Lily the captain for this season, and she's just been exceptional so far in this game. She said that when she speaks, they listen to her, and you can see that on the floor as well.
Yeah, and just in that sequence, she hit a shot, came down, blocked a shot, and then got down in transition and got another bucket.
I mean, she's a Don Staley product.
Yep. You know that she's been coached up.
She's been coached up well.
And if you don't play with intensity, you don't play. Not for Don.
Not for Don.
Just great points, great minutes for Grisette so far, and she gets a well-deserved break.
Speaking of minutes, Pam, she's had the record for the most minutes played at South Carolina.
Yeah, most games. Great career there in a variety of roles. Jacksonville here with a 6-point advantage. Pam Ward and Alexis Pierce joining you from Jacksonville. Sellers tried to toe the end line, but couldn't quite stay in, so that's a turnover. And you could see right away, Coach Stafford Odom wanted her players to get the ball down the floor. Welcome back, A.D. Durr. Her first basket in this league and her first basket in a couple of years.
She missed her first 2, but that one wasn't going to be a miss for A.D.
That was classic, and another one from Jasmine Walker.
Now, I believe that was Madison.
It was Madison again.
It was Madison,
pardon me.
another
Griggs.
3 by Madison Griggs. And I do have a quick story, Pam, on Madison Griggs. She has her own clothing line, 96 in Madison, for breaking her single record threes in a game. Her own
while
record.
She was in college.
While she was in college at Memphis. But AD shot bottom of the net.
That's got to feel so good for AD, who now is at the free throw line. Taken 2nd overall in the 2019 draft by New York. Missed a couple of games after contracting COVID, then went to Atlanta in June of 2022. And what a great player at Louisville. Just under 2,500 career points. And just that steady presence.
Yeah.
Just very kind of quiet, and that's what Coach Stafford Odom says. When AD talks, people listen.
People listen. So intelligent. Such an intelligent ball player.
Yeah. She's got the defensive assignment of Renaya Davis down low, and they're not getting it to Davis. Shot clock winding down, in and out.
Well, I don't know, Pam. I don't know how much of a mismatch that is. AD is pretty strong down there. She can
strong,
bang.
but not tall. Bucket nailed by Deja Lawrence. 4 years at Charlotte, finished up for Kenny Brooks at Kentucky. We don't need a shot clock right about now, do we? That was Jasmine Walker.
That was Jasmine Walker.
Well, Roberts just lowered the shoulder and went in. Listed at 5'10", the Jacksonville native, but good all-around game. Played for Katie Meyer down at Miami, the legend. Oh, no turnover, that's a foul. And it's on Dirk.
And we've seen Charlotte cut this lead down 3 with 36.7 to go here in the first quarter.
So Durr picks up the foul. Griggs goes to the free throw line. Isaiah Fulmore, number 7, checking in for the first. Along with Diamond McDowell. Some defensive replacements. Offensive replacements, pardon me, as they have the ball. And we're seeing a lot of substitutions. Good pace to this game.
Good pace, and that's what you expect to see. I think each coach wants to give these players the opportunity to step foot on the floor, just to see what rotations, what type of chemistry that this group has.
Yeah, the coaches are learning too as things develop. Durr, 3.
I mean, what can I say, man?
80 for 3, and that one over into the corner. Nope. And now a chance for Charlotte to take the last shot. Welch with the ball. One pass too many. Looked like Lawrence had a chance to get a shot off. Hearn at the buzzer. Air Hearn finishes the first quarter with style.
The energy in here, man. Wow. Air Hearn.
Best three-point shooter.
And she knew it was going down.
Yep.
Look at the spin on that. Look. Oh, that's Caitlin Clark range right there.
That is from the hash mark. So Jacksonville takes the lead after the first quarter as they're up 33-28. Welcome back to Jacksonville. They've got a mascot. Looks like a Maryland Terrapin.
Yeah.
In a different uniform. Pam Ward and Alexis Pierce joining you. What a first quarter that was, Alexis Pierce. How about both teams shooting at least 61% from the floor?
I mean, and we witnessed it. Air Hearn shooting that to end the quarter there. I mean, the way that these two, you wouldn't even think this new league, new team, that they haven't even really gotten a chance to really gel yet. But this has a really good flow in this game between these two teams.
Yeah, both these teams getting up and down the floor. We've seen a lot of substitutions to try to keep fresh legs out there. This is opening night of the UPSHOT League, Opportunity League for professional women's players. That's an offensive foul, and they got her. Ebony Walker.
It looked like they weren't going to call it at first, but she extended that elbow.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty obvious. Jacksonville and Charlotte, two of the four teams in this league. Savannah playing at Greensboro tonight, and the other opening game. Jasmine Walker has not missed from three, but she missed that one inside. Walker leading all scorers with 9 points in the first quarter. Ebony Walker forcing one up. Here's Hearn. Oh,
all by herself.
The sea just parted.
I'm loving this chemistry between the Jacksonville Waves right now. A quick timeout by Coach Trish.
Yeah, not a good way to start the second quarter. Lily Grisette's going to come back in. She's been a steadying force for them.
Yeah, going to bring some defensive presence there.
Yeah, that was a lot. It just opened up that entire side of the court, and Hearn ate it up to get the basket.
I mean, that's what you can see from a new team who learned each other. Somebody didn't pick up there, but...
All right, so we are going to take a break here after Charlotte has taken a timeout. They trail by 7. One reason why Jacksonville has a lead, the three-point shooting.
Jasmine Walker just doing what she does. And then obviously Madison Griggs, who's shot all her shots from beyond the arc there. Jasmine Walker, she has a lot of upside on the interior, but the way she can knock down the outside shot, and then you got Air Hearn at the buzzer. Look at Madison Griggs hyping her up. This has been a fun one here early on, Pam.
And you see the difference, as we said, the Waves 6 of 9 from distance. The Crown, the only 2 threes that have gone in for them were made by A.D. Durr. The rest of the team is a combined 0 for 3. Jacksonville coming out.
Representing the Jacksonville Waves as they should.
Yes, we have a very energized crowd here. That's a long 3. Lawrence with the miss. Now Lindsey Pulliam back in the game. Good defense by Grisette. That's what she does.
That's what she does.
And then the drive into the basket, Deja Kelly with some good pressure on the ball that time. And that flies out of bounds.
And those are the mistakes that you can't make for the Charlotte Crown. I mean, it let by a turnover there.
And Taylor Soule, number 35 in white, in for Jacksonville. It's a great career at Boston College, finished up at Virginia Tech. And Hearn hits another one. A midi.
Hearn is feeling it.
And she's lighting up the room just with her smile. She's having a great time. Kelly working on Sellers. And Sellers, that's a mistake, reaching in. And the foul called with just 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
She did not like that one.
Not one bit. Reagan Richardson coming back in for Charlotte. Kelly guarded out there by Hearn, and now the switch. She's got Walker on her. She got a little bit of daylight, put it up, and the ball is stuck. But not for long.
Taylor Soule got bunnies.
Taylor Soule, who is only 5'11", no problem getting that.
Yeah, just said no broom needed.
Kid can play.
I love.
And Taylor Soule, as you mentioned, boy, Jessica Bogie naming her one of the captains right before the game, along with Air Hearn, who's having a great game. And Soule is probably, if you went into a lab, you couldn't be captain.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
She's a veteran. She can facilitate the basketball. She can do all the things on the court and off the court. Obviously, she can lead this team, as Coach Jess Bogie mentioned to us during shoot around.
And she says Taylor is the kind of player brings it every day, that consistency.
Yep.
And he's going to be a great force on this team. Can't do that, though.
And once you tap it, you can't touch it again.
Yeah, but she tried to take off with it. We'll give her credit for that. Grisette getting ready to inbound it. Taylor from Lebanon, New Hampshire. Graduated from college 3 years ago already. Wow.
And she has spent some time down there at Kenny Brooks.
Yep. First
Kentucky.
4 years played for Kenny Brooks. It's some great teams down at Tech before he went to Kentucky.
She also is a graduate assistant at Kentucky as well.
Yep. For Coach Brooks. Sellers zips it over to Pulliam, who has a really quick first step. Short arm that one. Grisette threads the needle. Didn't look like she had a lot of room to get it into Richardson, and then it results in a turnover.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tough pass, or tough catch for Reagan Richardson.
And Charlotte still looking for its first points of the quarter after a very high-scoring and who else but Taylor Soule is going to break that drought.
She's so
for
tough.
Jacksonville.
She's so tough.
Soule getting in for her first points in the upshot.
Her first step is so quick, and then she's so strong.
Fulmore called for the foul.
We get a three-point opportunity the old-fashioned way.
Gets it. Soule just 26 years of age. And a quick trigger for Richardson. Rims out to Kelly. Sellers cut her off. Roberts. Back to Richardson. They need a shot, and that's an offensive foul on Richardson drawn by Soule.
And I'll tell you, Pam, that entire sequence, Jacksonville, so great, really great defense there. They were moving, the Charlotte Crown was moving the basketball really well, but the Jacksonville Waves are playing some really good defense here early on.
And dominating that stretch for Jacksonville is Soule, who came into the game and an immediate impact on both sides of the floor, but that time she proves she's human by traveling.
I mean, wow, that defensive sequence by Jacksonville Waves.
Charlotte, again, they have not scored in the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter. Roberts. Brissett has to get creative.
And she might have gotten away with the travel right there.
And the three. The first points of the second quarter for Charlotte, and it's Jasmine Roberts.
That was desperately needed.
Roberts coming back home to play pro ball in her hometown. Cheyenne Sellers, and what?
Cheyenne Sellers is so tough. She said, count the basket. We saw that a lot from her at Maryland as well.
Yeah, great career at the University of Maryland, three-time first team All Big Ten selection.
Just really quick shot fake, Euro. Gets to the basket and one.
A couple of three-point plays here for the Waves. Soule and then Sellers. The lead is 12. Kelly, no basket. They're going to get her for an offensive foul.
And that's Taylor Soule again, putting her body on the line and taking that offensive charge there.
Now, Deja Kelly wants a review in this league, and Taylor Soule that's funny, just gave her a nice little, said, you can't do that, kiddo. Well, nice little exchange.
You can do it at a 2-minute mark.
Yeah, you can't do it now.
You can't do it now.
It's not like playing in college or the WNBA. You can't. Yeah, the last 2 minutes only, you get one challenge.
Yep.
And if it's successful, you still just get one challenge.
Now, had that gone down.
Wow. Kelly. Just all 5 players for Charlotte were on the perimeter when that shot went up. There's Deja's bucket. Throws up her hand. She's gotten a little frustrated here in this quarter. Her team has struggled to score after shooting 65% from the floor in the first quarter. Here's Sellers again.
Sellers is making her presence felt in the offensive end. They want to try it again there. Didn't fall.
Brissett calling for it. Doubled, passed out of it beautifully into Roberts.
I mean, every time Lily touches the ball, good things happen.
Yeah. She has been key for Charlotte. Hearn can't get it. Nice. Good connection. Kelly
And that's 2 back-to-back plays for the Charlotte Crown where they've gotten something to the basket.
Right. Not just settling for threes or 3 attempts. That was Kelly to Richardson. Faced each other a few times when they played at Duke in North Carolina before Kelly went west to Oregon for her final year. Good push for the Crown. Here they come with the comeback.
Deja Kelly, really good pass to Reagan, or running out Reagan Richardson, who's able to get the 3-point play there.
And the Crown clawing their way back into this after really struggling at the start of the quarter. Foul on Hearn.
Reagan said, get big.
Richardson played her freshman year at Georgia before finishing up at Duke. Played in Spain professionally over the last winter. And has herself a 3-point play. It's only a 5-point cushion.
And all of those buckets that Charlotte has gotten to cut that deficit, like I mentioned before, Pam, has been at the rim. Leaking out in transition, getting fast break buckets.
Too much on that pass from Bulga. Played her college ball at Florida State, born in South Sudan.
First player to be drafted to WNBA out of South Sudan.
First round pick by New York 10 years ago. Unbelievable it's been that long. Boy, Deja Kelly is not shy.
Not at all.
Getting her shots. As we approach 3 minutes to go in the first half of the first game in the UPSHOT League. On the floor, picked up by Kelly. She has Grisette working on Hearn. Off the rim, but Deja Kelly, great hustle. 3 is no good.
They needed to capitalize on that one.
Pulliam. Hearn has really had to work for her points in this quarter, and she got one.
Hearn has just been unbelievable. Just a step, like you said before, part of the Red Sea again at will. She's really imposing her will.
So quick.
In this game. So quick.
Pulliam. Towards it. And a timeout taken by Jessica Boji, the head coach for Jacksonville. This has been a breakneck pace. Whew. Coaches have to take the jacket off. Things are heating up in Jacksonville. With the Waves up by 7.
Both a much needed break for both of these two teams. 17 points here in this quarter so far for the Jacksonville Waves.
Slow start for Charlotte, but they're coming on. Again, this is opening night in the UPSHOT League. Tosh McWilliams-Franklin, Vice President of Basketball Operations for the league, one of the investors. Tamika Catchings. Enough said.
Enough said.
Greatest.
We all know and love Tamika Catchings. I mean, what hasn't she done?
To love her. Right? Right. To know her is to love her.
To know her is to love her.
She's the best. And she's investing in this league.
Cheryl Miller.
Yep. Some big names. And we talked about the uniforms and how cool they are.
Yep.
How about Shaq and his Dunkman brand, fitting out all of the uniforms, and we saw a variety of practice gear today.
Variety.
Yeah.
Nice
and
shoes.
Yeah,
we're
man.
thinking the same thing.
So, way to go. Shaq, so Dunkman involved in this.
And the Molten basketball.
Yes.
A FIBA basketball. First basketball in the U.S. And they're going with the UPSHOT League.
Yep.
What? Some really good stuff. And here's a look at some of the shoes that the players are wearing.
So they look good and they play well as well. So it's
when you look good,
working
ma'am,
out. You play it, right? Is that what you say? You would know, Jacksonville Dolphin. Come on.
It's just something about stepping on the court and knowing that I got the freshest clicks on my hair. I will say, Air Hearn, she, in between shoot around in this game, she got her hair done. So I think that's why she's playing the way that she's playing.
Madison Griggs, you knew it wasn't going to be much longer. She hit those threes in the first quarter.
I mean, she can just absolutely shoot the cover off the basketball. And she doesn't need much space.
Kelly continues to attack the basket, and that time she was fouled, so Deja Kelly with a chance at the three-point play.
And Pam, I'll be remiss if I didn't say this. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and to have a women's professional league in my hometown, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
They are playing at Greensboro tonight. Savannah's only, what, about an hour and a half from here?
Hour and a half?
That's very close.
Deja doesn't complete the three-point play there.
Yeah, basket again for Walker. So Jasmine Walker and Madison Griggs doing most of the damage from outside. And Charlotte getting back into it with attacking the rim.
But look who started that play for Jacksonville Waves. Air Hearn. Assist by Air Hearn to hit Jasmine Walker in the corner. Then you come back with Deja Lawrence and one.
So Lawrence goes to the line. We've seen a lot of three-point plays in this quarter. Deja Lawrence, 4 years at Charlotte, and then finished up at Kentucky. Misses. And the ball goes over to Jacksonville. Taylor Soule inbounds it. Walker bothered out there on the perimeter. Oh, man, that's a toughie. The call on Reagan Richardson, who thought she had a clean swipe at it.
I don't know. What do you think about that one?
I don't know about that.
It looked pretty clean to me, but.
So Richardson whistled for the foul. Pulliam. Good connection to Walker.
For these two teams to not have played a single real game together, they have a lot of chemistry so far.
Kelly being D'd up by Soule. Richardson. Back rim. Soule rebound. Pulliam. With a nice touch pass into Walker, who got fouled.
She'll be going to one.
Pulliam. Part of that play. Get it in to Walker. Now Grisette goes out for Charlotte. Ebony Walker comes back in.
Jasmine Walker, 15 points here early on in the first half.
Hit that free throw and then blew a kiss to somebody over there.
They're just having fun.
Pulliam, board with the board, and now Jacksonville going to hold it for the final shot of the half. The last shot of the first quarter was an Air Hearn 3 to beat the buzzer.
You think she's going to try to go for it again, Pam?
Nothing would surprise me. Oh, trying to go with the cut to Walker. Now an opportunity for Charlotte. Good defense by Soule. but it didn't matter. Deja Lawrence's turn with some magic.
How about that? 2 buzzer beaters in the first game of the inaugural season going into the second half. I mean, I couldn't have drew that up any better.
So a 56-47 lead for Jacksonville. High scoring, quality basketball in day 1 of the UPSHOT League. Airhearn doing it at all levels.
Oh, man.
And the Crown trying to chip away. They are down at the half.
Tonight's item of the game is our inaugural ball. For just $20, head over to the team store and find section 100 before they're all gone.
And don't forget to join the Jacksonville Waves for Future Stars Night on Saturday, May 23rd at 4 p.m. And fans, don't forget 50-50 tickets are still on sale. Proceeds will benefit the Tristan Bailey Foundation. Tristan Bailey Foundation was established to honor the vibrant life of Tristan Bailey, who tragically lost her life at the young age of 13 years old in St. John's, Florida. The foundation focuses on character development, victim advocacy, self-defense, and self-confidence, all while educating people of the dangers of social media. You can support their work on social media 18.
In Charlotte, the Queen City, royalty isn't inherited. It's earned. One grind, one game, one generation at a time. This is a city built on hustle, born from crossroads and rail lines, a bit rebellious perhaps, fueled by entrepreneurs, creators, and competitors. Here, calm under pressure isn't the exception, it's the expectation. Because in Charlotte, grace isn't soft, it's strength refined, it's confidence with composure, swagger wrapped in purpose. A crown right side up, that's royalty. A crown upside down, that's evolution. A royal reversal. That's the spirit of the women who don't wait to be crowned. They earn it. These are the new royals. They break tradition and redefine dominance. They play with courage, resilience, and something you can't quite coach, belief. The crown rules the court. They bring style to strength, grit to grace, and power to purpose. All hail the queens. Royal roots with modern swagger. The Charlotte Crown. Waves move with grace, with force, with purpose. They rise, they break, they return stronger, always part of something larger. In Jacksonville, we know waves well. Here, the St. Johns River meets the Atlantic, where fresh water and salt collide, and new energy is born. That current runs through this city. It surges through us. 80 years ago, waves meant something more. The pioneering waves, women accepted for volunteer emergency service, shattered barriers at Naval Air Station Jacksonville. They stepped in the roles long denied to women. They redefined what was possible. Today, the name carries new force. The Jacksonville Waves, a team that channels that same fearless spirit on the court, fluid in motion, relentless in force, boundless in energy. We honor legends by becoming one. The Jacksonville Waves. Rise with us.
Welcome back to Jacksonville. What an atmosphere here. It's opening night for the UPSHOT League. Jacksonville leading Charlotte 56-47 after the first half. And we are joined by a legend in women's basketball. Donna Orender, women's basketball fans remember you as the former president of WNBA. You are a co-founder and the commissioner of the UPSHOT League. So you start this baby from scratch. So tell us why you decided to do this, because it sounds like semi-insane. It's hard.
Basketball. I have to just say, when we started thinking about this game and doing the broadcast, I wanted a voice that had actually gravitas, who had experience.
And you couldn't find them, so
what this meant. And I'm so honored, all of us are, that Pam, you're here doing this, and of course joining Alexis. We have two different generations here, but that's part of the beauty of the UPSHOT League.
Maybe three different generations. But thank you. It's an honor to come down here and do this. I know, like, Tamika Catching is one of the investors in this. So just talk about the idea of what got you going for doing this league.
I think, like many, many communities across America, women's basketball, and people want WNBA teams. And I was involved in different groups from different markets. I love this city. This is where I live, in Jacksonville, Florida. And Andy and another guy, Mark, they said, why don't we do this ourselves? And at the same time, what was happening, I was hearing from WNBA owners, coaches, GMs, that they needed a place for more talent. Also, my son was playing in Europe, overseas. And I saw how they had Division I, Division II, Division III, and all these communities love their athletes, and all these athletes got opportunity. And I said, you know what? We need opportunity in America. And so we started to do it. Andy Kaufman, we just started building.
I mean, Donna, you talk about being fired up. Look at this atmosphere tonight. I mean, very first game of the inaugural season. How excited are you to have so many fans? Obviously, there's a demand, there's an appetite for women's sports, and this, it shows it here tonight.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right? There's so many things you say, what if this or what if that? And you know what? I always felt confident. I mean, it's happening right now also in Greensboro, because we have our other game there tonight, and I'm checking all the chat, and people are having the time of their life, and the level of play is You guys are watching it. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're shooting the heck out of the ball in this game. But a lot of people wondering, this is not, you want to emphasize, this is not a developmental league necessarily and a complement to the WNBA. But certainly a lot of the players want to get back there.
It's an opportunity league, right? It's an opportunity for our athletes on the court. It's an opportunity for our coaches on the sidelines. It's an opportunity for an office. It's an opportunity for communities to experience high-level sports entertainment at an approachable and affordable price as well, right? And so, listen, as I said to the players last night, I went and met with both teams. Oh, my God, listen, it fills my soul having been an athlete. There's an opportunity for you to take this where you want to take it, and if the WNBA should come and kiss you, accept it, you can go, and then you can come back or maybe not. But there's so much talent and no place to play. Did you see? I saw such joy in these players. Like, oh my God, I'm shooting the ball.
Yeah.
Air Hearn can't stop smiling.
I know. Think about what we have created for that and for everybody here. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really electrified. We were talking about, we came in here like a couple hours earlier. There were people lined up to get in. They had closed down part of the street. And my understanding, too, with these rosters, there's some fluidity to it because there's going to be some cuts in the WNBA. There are going to be some players coming back from Europe. So the opportunities are just going to keep rolling, right?
They will. But we all know, if you played, and you know, too, when you play basketball, that chemistry. Yeah. And sometimes you'll get a super talent. They can come in. But, these seasons are not extraordinarily long. So we'll see how that works, right? But look, AD, she's played great. Having the hometown hero here, the heroine, Davis here is awesome. I think they're coming back down to play, huh? And don't you think their Shaq uniform, our Dunkman uniforms look great?
They have the best. We already talked about it on the air. We love that Shaq's getting involved, and we have all these people getting involved with it.
Oh, without doubt. And Moulton's our ball, and that's the Olympic ball, and I don't know. It just feels really, really welcoming the way everyone in the sports world is really positive about all of this.
There's a demand for women's sports, and as you mentioned, I was watching something with you and with Mia O'Brien. You had a stat, and you said out of the 45 players that get drafted to WNBA, only about 15 or 16 players make a roster,
and that's high because this year's a double. It's a double expansion year.
Yeah.
Generally, from 21 to 23, I always like to talk about this window. 108 players were drafted. How many of them made a roster in 3 years? 20.
Out of 121 drafted?
Out of 108.
108, okay. So that's not high. It's not a high percentage. But that's the thing. I think the hardest roster to make in certainly North American pro sports is the WNBA, even with those two expansion teams in Portland and Toronto. And we're seeing the overflow of talent here.
Right. And there's a place. There's an entertainment, sports. There's an employment opportunity for that, right? That's what we're seeing. And why shouldn't we have another league? And what we're doing for the WNBA is we're helping to build a fan base.
Yep.
We're helping these players get jobs and do what they love.
You all fired up?
I am so fired up.
Probably not going to sleep tonight. Donna Orender, thank you for joining us, the co-founder and the commissioner
of
this UPSHOT League. We got looking forward to this second half and the whole season.
Yeah, a prediction here.
Jacksonville looking pretty good.
Jacksonville is looking good.
Yeah, I know. They are.
All right, we're going to go to break over this beautiful shot of the ocean.
Hey,
wow. What it is?
I don't live far from there.
Okay, of course.
Of course you live by the beach.
Welcome back. Second half about to get underway. Jacksonville leading Charlotte 56-47 in the debut night for the Upshot, and a lot of three-point shots for Jacksonville.
I mean, Jacksonville is shooting the cover off the ball, led by Madison Griggs, who's just seeing dollar signs from beyond the arc. I mean, they're shooting 57.1% from beyond the arc, and I have to look at that Air Hearn 3 at the buzzer one more time. I mean, she's just been electrifying here tonight.
And they were flying. Jasmine Walker 4 for 4 from distance herself. And for Charlotte, they're doing it in different ways. Great to see, first off, A.D. Durr back and hitting a shot.
I mean, just looking like Durr's old days, if you will. Glad to see she's back healthy. And that's where Charlotte is doing a really good job. That's their bread and butter, getting out in transition and getting to the cup.
Yeah, attacking the rim has been really big for them. Charlotte, you see with the 10 turnovers, Charlotte starts 65% in the first quarter, dropped to 36% in the second. The Waves are shooting 61% for the game, including, as you mentioned, 57% from three. And that's the difference. They're hitting their three-point shots.
I mean, in this atmosphere when they're all wearing their Jacksonville colors, how can you not be having a great game for the Jacksonville Waves? They're looking to make a statement here in this first game, here in their hometown, if you will.
And it's Air Hearn who has done a lot of the damage for them, the veteran, with 15 points. Jasmine Walker also with 15. Deja Kelly has 10 to lead Charlotte. And what a start for Durr in the second half.
She plays with so much poise. She doesn't get too rattled. She takes what the game gives her. And right there, they gave her a three-point shot and she nailed it.
Yeah, they're very even-keeled for Durr. Emerging as a leader for Charlotte. And Renaya Davis starting the second half, just like she started the game with the first made bucket for Jacksonville.
And that's what you want to see out of Renaya Davis. I mean, that's actually her shot, that turnaround jump shot there. That's hard to stop.
And Davis, number 0 for the Waves, is indeed a Jacksonville native. NBA experience, several of these players drafted. Several played in camps. A couple made rosters, including Davis and Durr, who got off to a great start with the Liberty before being sidelined with an illness. Took her a couple of years to come back, and we're pleased to have her back here in Jacksonville. AD gets the steal. And they score. Wow, good start for AD.
That patent mid-range jump shot by AD.
6-point lead for Jacksonville. Jacksonville led by as many as 12 points back in the second quarter. Hearn with the bucket.
Air Hearn has just been playing really from both sides, on both ends of the court. I mean, she's just so quick. She can shoot the ball at a high level. I mean, one of their captains as well,
yes,
for the Jacksonville Waves.
Along with Taylor Soule. Charlotte, on the other hand, head coach Tricia Stafford Odom says that she plans to have different captains. Captains kind of deserving it, rotating,
yeah.
right? You awarding players. Grisette inside.
Speaking of a captain.
Yep. Grisette from Durr. Walker. So finally, Jasmine Walker missed from three. She had hit her first 4 from out there.
Another one who's just really found a rhythm beyond the arc.
Deja Kelly bringing the ball up Durr, little step back three. Hearn gets the rebound and was able to get away from Kelly. Short, good box out by Richardson to enable the fast break to get going that Kelly finished. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game.
Just like that. And Jess Bogie needs a timeout.
And she took it. So Charlotte down by as many as 12 back in the second quarter, fighting their way back into this. As they trail by 4, we will take a timeout in Jacksonville.
Fans, if you're looking for something to do on Thursday, June 18th, look no further. It's Summer Camp Day with the Jacksonville Waves at 12 p.m. Scan the QR code. Hear your ticket today.
Time to see clearly and score big with AccuView contact lenses. Please welcome Noah and Brooks as they take a shot from the contact lens markers on the court. Every basket earns a point, and the player with the highest score at the end wins. Let's go. Come on, guys, let's cheer them on. All right, Noah, keep it there. Brooks, let's do it, Brooks. Come on, Brooks. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right. Noah won, guys. Let's hear it for Noah. All right, Jacksonville, I want to hear you make a ruckus. Let's go. I know you can get on it now. Say let's
Welcome back to Jacksonville. That's a shot of the USS Orlick, World War II destroyer here, big naval base in the Jacksonville area. Here this opening night of UPSHOT basketball. Moulton USA is a proud sponsor of the UPSHOT League. Moulton congratulates the athletes who compete at the highest levels and do so with integrity and sportsmanship. And we have that Moulton basketball that people see when you watch any international competition, the Olympics, the World Championships, and making a ball and being used here in the U.S. Renaya Davis, the Jacksonville native. How cool is that to play in your hometown professionally?
Hey, that's a great opportunity. And, I mean, and she's hooping today. She's got 6 points.
6 rebounds.
6 rebounds.
Working on that double-double.
Yeah.
And this crowd has been into it since way before the game started. Davis got bottled up. Triple team left Pulliam open. Davis, good job to keep her drive as she hit the deck. Jasmine Roberts Lost it momentarily, working against Jasmine Walker. Wow.
She needed to hit a few pivots to get Jasmine up off her, but she completed the layup for 2 points.
She looked like she was in big-time trouble there.
She was, but hey, the Charlotte Crown has cut this deficit to 2. They have an opportunity now to tie this thing up.
And Lee does it.
No other person than Lee to tie this thing up. It hasn't been tied just only twice this game. That was earlier on.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Jacksonville led by a dozen.
They've led 22 minutes of this ball game.
Now a foul on the drive by Hearn, and now Cheyenne Sellers got off the bench for Jacksonville, trying to get the crowd behind her back into the game as this lead has evaporated.
Air Hearn leads all scorers with 17 points. Has the opportunity to get 19 here and get her to rally her team back.
Undrafted, went to Memphis, is a Memphis, Tennessee native. Gets some time with the Mercury in the W back in 2024. And played professionally in Germany and Iceland. I did not know that Iceland had a professional league.
There's women's basketball everywhere. Now.
Everybody's got one.
Everybody.
That'd be fun, playing Iceland. Be a little chilly, but
a little chilly.
Fun. It's beautiful there.
No, I've not been.
Me neither. I've seen pictures. Jacksonville gets the lead back. It's on my bucket list.
We gotta take vacation there, Bam.
Now Hearn defending Kelly. Brissett gets around Walker and draws the foul.
I love that matchup there.
And Brissett and Walker knowing each other well from their SEC matchups. Walker went to Bama, Lily to South Carolina, and there's Deja Kelly getting some words of wisdom from her head coach, Tricia Stafford Odom, who was on the staff at the University of North Carolina, but that was pre-Deja Kelly. It was back when people like Alicia Gray and Diamond DeShields, that great class that came in, did not finish their collegiate careers there.
Coach Trish has been everywhere, on every level.
Yeah,
we talked to her for a while and shoot around.
Yeah, she said she's honored and to be chosen to coach in this league, and they're really looking forward to it. Hearn, turnaround. And the ball goes to Charlotte. They've got a good pace this entire game. A lot of players shuffling in and out. Richardson goes to the bench for Charlotte. Diamond McDowell comes in.
You know who we haven't seen, unfortunately, today? Kayla Pointer.
Yes, and we will not, unfortunately, as you mentioned. Kayla, the great guard out of LSU, is dealing with a flare-up of plantar fasciitis.
So she's getting some TLC.
Yep, wait for that swelling to come down. And Pointer, second-round draft pick out of LSU in 2022, played some games for Indiana.
Played under Kim Mulkey.
Yeah, her final year there was Kim's first.
Yeah, and Kim Mulkey, as Don Staley as well, just produces some really good point guards.
A lot of good people coming out. Kim was an amazing point guard at Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
Tough as nails. I know that's hard to believe. Right?
Not at all, actually.
Shot clock winding down. Brissett somehow was able to get that to go home. Lawrence facilitated, and Charlotte's back on top. That's a push from behind from Roberts.
This is the first time that Charlotte has had the lead this whole ball game.
Yep, first. You're right. They came back, tied it, and there's your first lead change. Had been down by 12. Hearn somehow was able to bring that in, stay in bounds, get the ball back.
I mean, Pam, it really doesn't get any better than that. Really great ball movement. I just couldn't. Sometimes it's okay that you can't make the shot, but good ball movement. They'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, that would have been a heck of a finish by Hearn after that sequence. And Deja Kelly draws the foul. Hearn called for it.
Deja Kelly, 12 points. Hasn't been shy at all. Another one that I've got an opportunity to spend a lot of time with at Athletes Unlimited, which is another opportunity league to play domestically.
That league goes on for what, 6 weeks, I believe?
Not even 6, just 4.
Oh my goodness.
1 month.
February, right?
February, March.
Zip on through, February into March.
And then, February ends around March 2nd or March 3rd.
Okay.
And
playing in Nashville. And Nashville will have an expansion team in the UPSHOT next summer. There you go. Adut Boga with her first points.
Pam, I love a big who can shoot the basketball.
And she is 6'5". Another drive to the basket. Boy, Charlotte really taking advantage of going to the hoop since they got down by a dozen.
34 points in the paint for Charlotte. That's where they're finding their bread and butter. And I think that's the way they're going to have to continue to move forward if they want to win this ball game. No other than Deja Kelly back at the free throw line again.
Yep, that's one of the things that she always did well during her collegiate career.
Yep. She can cause havoc. Get to the free throw line. Love that she's being aggressive early on, though. One
out of 2 on that trip. And a whistle on the other end.
Well, it seems like both teams have figured it out. Get to the basket, convert some contact, and get to the free throw line.
We saw a lot of three-pointers in the first half for Jacksonville. The game had a great flow. Now we're starting, and one of the consequences is players attack the basket, you're going to get more fouls. Yeah. So we've seen more trips to the free throw line. Pulliam coming back in, as is A.D. Durr for Charlotte. Subs in for Jasmine Roberts.
And Pam, it's hard to believe that this is only the third quarter. This is a really high-scoring game.
Yeah.
This is normally a fourth quarter score, 66-65.
Chloe Welch comes back in for Emmer Nichols. Taylor Soule in the game for Jacksonville, so there's always going to be action around her. And now the fouls are starting to pile up a little bit.
Coach Trish is flabbergasted.
Yes. So Chloe Welch checked into the game and was called for a foul. Pulliam.
Oh, wait.
Pulliam hit the free throw.
Didn't see what happened for that technical shot there.
Sellers able to beat Welch.
I mean, good defense, but just better offense.
Jacksonville pops back on top. Pulliam skies for the rebound. Quick first step, there by Soul, and it's her turn to be fouled. No basket as the ball went in on the second attempt.
And the crowd cheer.
Yeah.
If your fans don't like the Jacksonville Waves do on the second attempt of a free throw, I don't know what to tell you. Well, second attempt on a foul shot.
So Diamond McDowell fouled Taylor Soul, one of the captains for this team. And we are about to see Snoop for the first time.
I'm surprised she has enjoyed the game so far. Out of, it's been 3 years at FSU. Of course, she transferred to Georgia Tech. And she's not the type of player that just jumps off a page like her. She's a really good facilitator. She can rebound the heck out of the basketball, but she definitely has some upside. I'm excited to see what she does here.
Yeah, Snoop Turnage, number 22 in white. A true rookie. Has graduated from Georgia Tech. Durr. She's back. She's found it.
A.D. Durr.
Spin. And Grisette hits the deck, and they're going to call a foul on Pulliam. And a technical on Pulliam for complaining about the first foul call.
Now, Pam, I saw early on, Pulliam can get a little feisty.
Yeah, she came out of the locker room feisty.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game. And that time a little bit too much, and that sends Grisette to the line.
Now, both teams are in the bonus.
Well, Pulliam going to go to the bench and cool down a little bit. For Jacksonville, Ariel Hearn. Air Hearn comes in to replace her. Ariel, her given name, but she prefers Air, right? Just call her
Prefers Air,
Okay.
yep. Someone who's kind of cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, take
We
a
have a
breath.
whole nother quarter down.
Yeah, whole lot of energy left to go. Sellers left open, and she buried the three.
Her first three of the night. That should really get her going. Left all by herself and drains the three. Shayna Sellers is someone that came out of Maryland, just really good, come out of Maryland. And that's all she did. Shoot threes, just like she did there. Deja back to the line again, but couldn't make the first one. Let's see if she can split the pair.
We are tied again as we approach 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sellers trying to buy a call out there.
Yeah.
Being guarded by Lawrence. Kelly hit the deck, nothing called.
I don't know, Pam. This is starting to go back and forth between the two.
Yeah, Deja a little fired up herself.
Yeah.
Comes down and hits the shot.
I think she wanted that.
Definitely.
That foul down there.
Pulling him quickly back into the game. And a whistle guarded by Grisette, who commits the foul.
Now the refs haven't been shy to blow the whistle in the second half. But that was obviously a foul.
Yeah. So Lindsey Pulliam heading to the free throw line. Pulling him from Silver Spring, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. A lot of great talent coming from that part of the world, especially the Maryland part.
Of course. A little biased.
Had to get that in.
Yeah. Maryland native herself.
Yep. Pulling
And more.
knocking it in. Kelly, quick, man.
She's really making her presence felt here in the second half.
Chloe coming out, running point. Contact. That was definitely a foul. And Taylor Soule.
She hit the,
making it happen, man.
hit the shoulders. Get off me. She's just so strong.
Yeah.
Get to the basket at will. Let's get it again. And that's a tough to come across her body and still finish that at the rim.
Now, Grisette is saying that Taylor initiated the contact, and I think that's right, but you might have seen Grisette get her arm in there a little bit, but that's one thing that Taylor's so good at, right? She's so smart. Draws fouls. Wow, what a game. Jacksonville now up by 3. Durr dribbles through the lane. Welch with the miss.
Deja Kelly.
Yeah, gets to the board. Shot clock winding down. They need a shot. And Deja drew the foul with less than 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Wow. Air Hearn does not like that call at all. And neither does the Jacksonville Waves fan. It looked like she might have gotten her on the hand.
Taylor Soule saying, let's go.
Using the crowd to her advantage. Deja Kelly is getting to the line, but she just can't seem to knock down the pair.
It's a habit of missing the first and making the second.
Yeah.
Let's see if she does it here.
Normally a really good free throw shooter. And she splits the pair again. 37 seconds left.
Hearn!
Air Hearn. I mean, no one can stop her. She didn't even need a screen.
Kelly working on her and lost it as she tried to get by, and now the Waves are going to hold it.
Yep. Let's see what they can get out of here.
We've had buzzer beaters at the end of the first 2 quarters. Will we get another one? Kelly picks the pocket.
We don't get a buzzer beater there.
What a third quarter that was. Jacksonville surrendered the lead for the first time tonight, but they got it right back, and they're up 4.
Yeah, going into the fourth quarter. I want to see how this pans out. It's been a really good one.
Lots of action, high scoring, high paced. The opening night of the UPSHOT League. Fourth quarter just around the corner. Welcome back to Jacksonville inside the Vystar Veterans Memorial Arena. And what a night it has been as the UPSHOT League gets started. Pam Ward and Alexis Pierce joining you in this crowd. Into it. Kids of all ages into it. And boy, what a game we have had. Jacksonville led by as many as 12 in the second quarter. Charlotte came by to take a brief lead in the third, but as we hit the fourth, the final 10 minutes going to be a lot of fun with Jacksonville up 4.
I mean, 4 lead changes, 9 times these teams have been tied. This is going to be a good one heading into the fourth.
Both teams shooting the ball well. 58% for the game for Jacksonville, 51% for Charlotte.
And Charlotte won that third quarter. The only quarter they've won so far. 30 points in that quarter over Jacksonville's 25. And a lot of that came from the interior.
Yep.
They were able to 44 points in the paint. I think Charlotte should really use that to their advantage. And speaking of getting to the paint, Cheyenne Sellers imposing her will.
A.D. Durr had 8 of their 16 points in that third quarter for Charlotte. Durr doing the work for Charlotte as of late. And how about 21 points for Hearn for Jacksonville?
She came out the gate blazing.
And has scored really on all 3 levels.
Yeah.
Richardson, step back 3. Yes! Reagan Richardson.
Richardson said, FaceTime. Hand down, man down. That was nice.
Cuts the lead back to 3. Hearn trying to keep it going. Richardson pleading, saying that was all ball. The whistle seemed a little late.
I don't know that it was a foul.
Yeah, we've had a couple of really close ones, and this is a brand new league.
Yeah.
Each team gets 1 challenge, but it has to be in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know that's a little frustrating for the coaches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we saw Deja Kelly calling for one way back in the first half, and it's like, no, kiddo.
Twirling that finger. No, we can't do.
No,
No, can't do.
Not yet. Not in this league.
But you played through it.
Yeah.
The two coaches going back and forth. Jess Bogie and Coach Trish.
The mics might have been picking up
I know.
Trisha Stafford Odom, who was right in front of us talking to the refs.
Yes, you were.
In a very funny way.
Yeah.
AD. Back rim, rebound for Renee Davis. And, of course, we get another whistle. Jasmine Roberts called for that foul.
But I feel like Charlotte is settling again. Although that was I'll take that back. AD she got the paint touch and then whipped it out for the 3. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. But pounding it inside is where they've been able to find success.
Taylor Soule, bounce pass to Davis. There's one of her patented moves, but it just rolled off the rim.
I know.
Durr stopped momentarily. That's a risky pass. A lot of traffic. Sellers pleading for her call herself, none forthcoming. And the ball goes back over to Charlotte. Boy, Pulliam and Richardson both dinged up a little bit on that trip.
But I thought that there was a foul. Both going for the ball.
Moving screen called on Lily Grisette.
And she can't believe it.
So the pace really slowing down here in the second half after a breakneck pace in the first half.
Yep.
Soul. Oh, man, another foul on Richardson.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes too many calls changes the pace of the game.
And a timeout taken by Tricia Stafford Odom. Charlotte has been called for 4 fouls in the first 2 minutes of this quarter. None have been called against Jacksonville. And that's not sitting very well with Coach Stafford Odom.
Yeah, she's going to have a conversation with the ref right now.
Yeah, she is going to have a little talk with Kristen Esparza, and we're going to take a break, right? We're going to take a break. Jacksonville.
All right, tonight we have Jackson, who is playing against Jacksonville Waves player Brianna Turnage to see who can name the most pizza toppings in 20 seconds. You ready, Jackson? All right. Ready, set, go.
Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, peppers, onions, anchovies, mushrooms, sausages, sweet meat.
Okay. You did pretty good. That was 14 topics. Let's see how Brianna did. Jackson, I think Jackson is the winner.
Fans, don't forget you can meet the Jacksonville Waves after tonight's game. Comment section from 118 to 121.
Welcome back. Air Hearn, 32 years of age, playing like a kid tonight.
She's just absolutely feeling it tonight. 21 points for the kid out of Memphis. I mean, she's just doing it all, from assisting to making baskets, and then her energy is so infectious. She's doing it all.
21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yep.
Got a steal, hit some big threes back in the first half.
But Air isn't shy to filling up the basket. I mean, top 10 in Memphis history in points scored.
Just an elite scorer.
Yeah.
Crowd still very much engaged. Pulliam. Nope. Soul. Who else gets in there for the rebound? Sellers. Miss. Richardson. Six fouls, by the way, to foul out in this league, just like the WNBA. A couple of players playing with 5.
Lily has 5 herself, doesn't she?
Yes. Including, picture, Lily Grissett.
She has to be smart. 7:38. It goes a long way to go.
Coach is showing confidence, keeping her in. Soul. Messed that up. Pulliam.
Bodies everywhere.
Blocks. That's a lot of contact, and the ball goes over to Jacksonville. A lot of contact.
Wow. Deja Lawrence does not like that.
Her now directing traffic as she brings it up. Shot clock winding down. Pulliam. Desperation, and it goes in. Lindsay Pulliam. Big one.
Really, really great shot. Turn around, pull up J by Pulliam. And who else? Asia Durr.
AD with another bucket. They're having a really, really good second half.
18 points for the game, though. Earhart leads all scorers. 24 points. And she's feeling it. Keep check for AD.
Yep. Gets the lead back up to 7.
I mean, if the game were to conclude right now, Earhart would be our player of the game.
Been terrific with shooting the ball and having the point guard responsibilities as well.
She doesn't even seem winded.
Yeah, that's another thing. And has played a ton of minutes and up and down.
26 minutes, more than anybody tonight.
Taylor Soul could not control the pass.
Couldn't hang on to it. Deja Kelly again converting. Another foul. Free throw line. But can she make both?
Deja.
5 from 9 from the free throw line. She's getting there.
Yep. This is her 10th free throw attempt of the game. She's got herself a double-double. She's got 10 rebounds and now 22 points. I believe that's the first double-double in the history of the Upshot. Deja.
22 points. 2 rebounds. That's a good stat line to have.
That's only 6 assists and 3 steals.
Wow.
Puts the lead back to 5.
I mean, that's what's so good about this league, though, Pam. You get an opportunity to showcase your talent and put it all on display here tonight, and that's what Deja Kelly is doing.
And then Kelly, that's a great defensive play coming from the weak side to stop Davis from scoring.
That's her second one tonight. She did it to Taylor Soul as well. Not Taylor Soul. Jasmine Walker earlier on.
Yeah. She had beaten her defender and had a good look at the basket, but Deja messed it up. 13 seconds to shoot. Nice. Drive to the basket. Davis rescued with the offensive rebound after Griggs missed.
Yep.
Lanaya Davis will be shooting 2.
We've only had 1 point off a second chance opportunity.
Wow. Lanaya Davis, who is the last player announced, Big star here in Jacksonville growing up.
Out of Ribault High School. She was Florida Gatorade Player of the Year, Florida Miss Basketball, McDonald's All-American.
Had it all.
Had it all. Number 9 overall draft pick. And she knocks down a free throw.
Yeah, cut on May 8th by Seattle. Picked up by the Waves, being able to come home and play in her hometown.
Yeah. I thought she played really good in those 2 preseason games. I mean, 6 points in 11 minutes of work. 7 points, 4 rebounds in 6 minutes against Portland. I thought she had a really good preseason.
A lot of people were surprised by that. But, you know, we've discussed it. It's so hard to make a roster in the WNBA. She gets a chance to keep playing this summer at home.
Rare
rebound
miss
for Kelly.
Rare miss by Deja. She was all by herself. Got a mismatch here against Renaya. And
Goes
she'll
by
take
her.
it. There's a mix-up with the shot clock. Let's see. Oh, foul.
Yeah, foul was called, but there was a buzzer.
So Jasmine thought that the shot clock expired, and she went back up, and I guess that's where the foul was converted. I'm not really sure. A lot of whistles. A lot of whistles in this one.
Jasmine Roberts, another Jacksonville native. Bishop Kenny High School.
Yeah.
Oh for 2 though. Reagan Richardson gets it back to Roberts. Sellers. Rebound. Sellers coast to coast. Left it short.
These bunnies that both teams are missing.
Durr.
You know who isn't missing? Hector Durr. I wouldn't even say a quiet 19 points.
A lot of that damage coming here in the second half.
Yeah.
Pulliam.
Pulliam pulls it. It's like soon as Charlotte finds some success, Jacksonville scores on the other end. Jasmine couldn't get the basket on that one.
That's a tough shot for Roberts, who was stopped the first time by Davis, but stuck with it. So the 2 Jacksonville natives meeting up.
And she cuts the deficit to 4. A lot of back and forth between these 2.
Davis got it knocked away. Foul called on Durr. So Jacksonville in the bonus.
Asia doesn't like that foul call at all.
Now, the foul was announced on Lily Grisette, but that's incorrect. She wasn't. It was Durr who was nearer the play.
Yeah.
I think hopefully they get this straightened out, or else Grisette will foul out. Yeah. There it is. She got it. That's a legit foul. She got her on the arm, but Lily Grisette not even in the picture.
And it's still not under 2 minutes. So if the referee did call that on Lily, Coach Trish couldn't challenge that call.
And Davis at the free throw line. Hearn back in after a brief rest.
She doesn't need much
No.
rest though.
Tori Welsh coming back in for Roberts for Charlotte.
Now, Pam, this has been a fun one, despite the foul calls, but it's been a fun one.
High scoring.
Yeah.
Durr. Terrific to Brissett.
No look pass to Lily.
Wow.
From AD.
AD away from the game for a couple of years. Still got it.
Still got it. It's like riding a bike.
Wide left for Walker. Here comes
Another
Kelly.
rebound for Deja Kelly.
That's a reach in. Yep. Can't do that, Air. Hearn gives the official a look, but that was legit. What a finish we have coming up here in Jacksonville with the Waves up by 3.
All right, fans, it's time to put on some chapstick because it's time for the
So this is a 4-team league. We got 2 of them here, and then Greensboro and Savannah, the other 2. And they're going to go to Charlotte a couple of days to play there, then home here, and then they go on the road for a spell, including back-to-backers at Greensboro.
Savannah, Greensboro. Only 4. You play the same team in 32 games. Well, I think there'll be a championship too at the end of the season as well. But
so 34 games per team and a championship weekend in Charlotte. The end of August as we take a look at Charlotte's schedule, and they're going to be seeing a lot of Savannah.
Yeah.
They're going to play 3 times in, what's that, 4 days?
Yeah.
28-20. They're going to play back-to-back-to-back?
Yeah. That's almost
okay,
like
you played it.
How would
that go?
I was getting ready to say, Pam, that's like AAU.
I was just, right?
Back-to-back game, but that's a lot of toll on a lot of athletes. I know they're going to need a lot of rest and recovery.
She can handle it, Taylor Soul.
Oh yeah, for sure. But they got the Mayo Clinic as one of the partners for the UPSHOT League. So
great care right there.
Yeah. I saw some of the Charlotte players getting some treatment before the game at the hotel, and they're going to need it for this 34-game season.
One, certainly. All right, so Charlotte's down 3. Kelly. Bounce pass, Brissett. Yes, and the foul. She has an opportunity to tie it up.
And Deja Kelly's so aggressive, so smart. She found a way to get in the paint. This is the second time Lily has scored just off a drive and penetration. Again, tough finish through contact.
Just enough of a fake to get Soul to foul her, but doesn't tie it. Charlotte's left some points at that free throw line
They
tonight.
certainly have, Pam.
Sellers fouled by Durr.
Cheyenne Sellers being aggressive herself, find herself at the line for 2. That's unfortunate for Charlotte. They're really being aggressive, getting to the line. They just haven't been able to convert.
Snoop Turnage coming in for Jacksonville. Sellers gets the lead back to 2. There's Snoop, given name Brianna, but I don't think anybody ever calls her.
Thanks, Snoop.
Brissett to Kelly. Charlotte down 2. Shot clock at 5. Deja banks it in.
Oh, wow.
Just like she intended, right?
I mean, the bank is open. I mean, maybe not at 9 o'clock on a Friday night, but at Vystar Veterans Memorial Arena it is.
Hearn misses to the right. Richardson hands off to Kelly, who checks the clock.
They're knotted. 95 to 95.
2 minutes to go. Kelly. Soul tried to buy a call. The officials didn't do it.
I felt like Charlotte could have ran a play there, gotten something a little bit better.
Pulling for the lead. Soul, board, nothing doing. Durr brings it up. AD, short. And now Sellers tries to settle everybody down.
Two back-to-back possessions where Charlotte could have taken advantage of the clock a little bit better. Slowed it down and ran one of their plays to find a better look.
Both teams, by the way, with 2 timeouts left.
Okay.
To clarify.
And they still have a challenge to use.
Both teams were inside that 2-minute window, so it's the only time you can challenge in this league, and each team gets 1.
Minute 17 to go. I don't know, Pam, are we going to see an overtime in this one?
One thing we're missing so far. This game has had everything. Jacksonville off to that tremendous start. The kid just bonked that one with it. Wow. Yeah, at the half, Jacksonville was 8 of 14 from 3. And they have cooled off considerably since then. They led by a dozen in that second quarter. Charlotte coming back to take the lead briefly. We've had a ton of ties. And we are knotted with a $1:18 left to go.
I think that timeout was to talk it over, draw something up.
Richardson. And it's so loud in here, we couldn't hear the whistle. Coach Stafford Odom, not pleased. Let's see.
Coach Trish is mad because the ref that was supposed to make that call didn't. The off ref made that call.
Reagan Richardson at the free throw line gives Charlotte the lead. One for 2. That's been their mantra.
Fortunately, they've left a lot of points on the floor.
Inside a minute now. Big offensive rebound. Welch on her knees has it taken away by Kelly. And then in the backcourt, contacts with Hearn going for the steal is called for the foul.
Deja Kelly's slow to get up, but she seems to be fine.
Kelly played a lot of minutes tonight herself. A lot of the responsibility bringing the ball up. A double-double for Deja. With points and rebounds.
San Antonio native.
Yeah, so she's been living in Dallas the last few years.
She was actually in Dallas before she got called for Charlotte. And I think her first day was May 10th. And they had already been in training camp since April. So we talk about that fluidity in this league.
Kelly hits the first one.
Finally, she completes the pair at the line. It hasn't even just been Deja who hasn't been able to complete the pair. It's been everybody on the team, honestly. 98 to 95 with 45 seconds to go.
Deja Kelly has been brilliant. She and Durr doing a lot of the work offensively. And now Jacksonville, three. You got 45 seconds left. Don't need a three right now. What do you think you're going to do if you're Jacksonville?
I mean, obviously, where they've been able to be successful, and you kind of play into the refs right now. They've been calling everything. I would get to the line and try to get an and one, but I wouldn't settle for a three-point shot.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's the old-fashioned three-point play. So you could tie it up without taking the high-risk three. Considering
the one shot that they have made in the fourth, the 1-3 they have made in the fourth was good. I'm sorry. They're 1 for 3 in the fourth. So yeah, I wouldn't settle for the three. I'll take it to the line.
And Ariel Hearn, by the way, has fouled out. That last foul was her 6th.
Wow.
Charlotte, by the way, has missed 10 free throws tonight.
Wow.
Jacksonville 20 of 27. Charlotte 18 of 28 from the line. So that's a big loss right here, right? Not having 100%. Your floor leader in Hearn, who fouled out with 25 points.
But you see they bring in Madison Griggs, who is a three-point threat.
Yeah, we saw her hit him in the first half.
Yep. Look, they're trying to set the flare screen for her right now. Yep. Corner three.
Is. Griggs off the rim, but an offensive rebound. Davis couldn't convert. Kelly fouled by Soul behind the play.
They drew that up for Madison. You saw the backside flare screen three for Madison, who's been successful from beyond the arc. She just couldn't nail that one. But Deja Kelly back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Griggs hit 3 of her 6 threes in the first half and is 0 for 2 from distance in the second half. And Kelly trying to seal it from the line. And Deja, she is knocking on the door of a 30-point game.
Wow. 30-point double-double.
She's got 13 rebounds to go along with her point total.
I mean, she almost had 8 assists. She flirted with a triple-double. 100-point, the century mark for Charlotte. Wow.
And a 5-point lead. Huge lead with this 28 seconds left to go.
I mean, Pam, tale of two halves.
Yeah, it looked like Jacksonville was like fixing to run away with it in the second quarter. And all the credit to Charlotte hanging in, changing their game plan a little bit. As you mentioned, you said attack the rim. They started doing that, and everything's changed since then. They've defended the three better.
52 points in the paint out of 100.
Yeah, remarkable. And it's not the old-fashioned way where someone would post up.
Exactly. They're attacking
the rim. And Deja Kelly has been
phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Imposing her will on both ends of the floor. We got a chance to talk to Deja during shoot around, and she said when her agent gave her the call, she took it in.
What a debut.
What a debut.
Pulliam, in and out, rebound, Welch. Soul has to foul her. And Charlotte just over 21 seconds away. Boy, what a win this would be. I mean, not only winning in your debut in this brand new league, but the way they came
back. Yep.
On the road with these
crowd.
fans. some of whom are starting to hit the streets of Jacksonville.
So imagine how they're going to be in Bojangles when they get back to Charlotte.
Now, these two teams going to match up again in just a couple of days.
Yep. I know Jacksonville Waves are going to want some get back after this one.
And we've seen these players doing a lot of talking to each other. We see Kelly talking to Sellers out there right now.
Hopefully Jacksonville has Caleb Pointer back for that one.
That would be
That would be a huge add. Just another ball handler who can really play.
Waiting for her plantar fasciitis to calm down.
Yeah.
Just over 10 seconds left. It's Jacksonville ball. Charlotte. Kelly's got the ball. And a foul by Pulliam.
I mean, that just adds to Deja's total.
Deja's like, all right, I'll get me some more points.
I was going to say everything is cosmetic at this point, but all she needs is one to go in for a 30 ball for Deja.
Got it. How about that for a debut?
And didn't get the reporter's jinx either, so I should have waited, but
look at that line.
Wow.
30 points, 14 rebounds, at least 8 assists last time we checked.
8, yep.
And just killing it at the free throw line.
Yep.
Especially lately. The UPSHOT League, born on this day, Friday, May 15th, and the day belongs to Deja Kelly and the Charlotte Crown. A great comeback win as they beat Jacksonville 103-95. A couple coaches, a lot of respect there with Coach Bogie and Coach Stafford Odom.
And they are going to see a lot of each other throughout these 34 games. It's going to sting for Jacksonville a little bit, and then they're going to go down to Charlotte and play them again. I think we may see a player for a player of a game. We may hear from a player.
I think, well, if we had to pick a player of the game, it's Deja Kelly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, with one heck of a game. Kelly, who was with Athletes Unlimited this winter, didn't get a whole lot of playing time, and I think she just made a case for playing time.
100%.
Put me in. I'm Deja Kelly, and let's take a look. We just got the official scores. Yep, just 2 assists left, shy of a triple-double.
Wow.
31 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Wow.
For Deja Kelly, who will be joining us momentarily. And Charlotte wins it 101-95. You got us, Deja Kelly? Oh my goodness. So your first game, you come out. Did you see, are you aware of your line yet?
I'm scared to look, honestly.
Scared? You scared the other team. 31 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. What was working so well for you tonight? You played a lot of minutes, kid.
I did play a lot of minutes. But I think it was our energy going into. There's a lot of excitement with this being the first game, the first inaugural season of the UPSHOT League. So there's just a lot of excitement around today. And for me, it's just another opportunity to hoop, to play. So that's what I was excited about. I was really anxious. I was anxious to get out there and just play and be me and play confidently. But I have great teammates around me.
Speaking of those teammates, you were able to find Lily a lot to contribute to those assists. What does it mean to have such great teammates, to camaraderie, good chemistry so early on in the season?
Man, I think what makes us such a good team already, just feel so connected, is we're dogs. We have a bunch of dogs on our team. We all come from great programs or professionally overseas, wherever we were playing at before. I think that's what helps us gel so much, is we're just some competitors. We want to compete. We want to fight. We want to play together. But a lot of dogs. Lily's a dog. She was a dog on the board. She's so willing. She's a willing screener, a willing rim runner, willing passer. She just does a little bit of everything. But that's how our team is. We're all really selfless, and that's what makes us kind of play together. And this is a great first win for us.
I mean, a great debut. You got a lot, 33 more games to play?
Yeah.
You're going to need a lot of rest and recovery, a lot of treatment.
Yeah.
But how excited are you just to be a part of this UPSHOT League? What does it mean to you to see this league continue to grow the game and watch the trajectory of women's sports continue to be what it is today?
This is great for women's sports. Again, this is a league of opportunity, and it's always special to be a part of the first of something, of anything. So for us to be the first, this is a great crowd, a great showing in Jacksonville. I think we're excited to get back home and play our home opener in front of the Charlotte fans, but this is a phenomenal league. I'm really blessed to be a part of it. I'm blessed to have an opportunity just to play, and so is everyone else. Everyone's really grateful to be here. We're excited to continue to hoop throughout the summer and put on a show for fans that show up and show out.
Awesome. Yeah, and you certainly did that. You're down by 12 in this game in the second quarter. They're hitting threes like,
man,
lights out.
Yeah.
What turned this game around for you guys?
Defensively, we had some lapses. We gave up some open shots to them. They were really hot in the first half. But I think, defensively, just us locking in on our game plan and really being aggressive at the point of the screens, at the point of their split actions and away actions. That was kind of our adjustment in the second half. And us just being way more aggressive. I think we were way too lax in the first half. So us being just aggressive at the point of the ball. And then getting out in transition. We realized that we can run. Once we get stops, we were able to run and play our transition game. We have some willing runners. We have some people that can get downhill. AD came out hot in the second half. So, yeah, that was really the biggest adjustment, was defensively, us being able to rebound, get stops, rebound, and run. Thank you.
A 30-point double-double for Deja Kelly as Charlotte comes back to win this game in the UPSHOT. You got these guys in a couple of days, at home.
I know.
That's going to be great. And AD Durr was terrific, too.
Yes.
Welcome back, AD. Thank you very much, Deja Kelly. And thank you to Alexis Pierce, our crew here. What a night in Jacksonville.
Wow.
How about this?
Wow.
Welcome.
Charlotte Crown.
UPSHOT League. Charlotte Crown coming up with the win. As we say good night from Jacksonville. It was a great night for women's basketball in Jacksonville.
History made here tonight.
The UPSHOT League continues. Charlotte with the big win on opening night.